Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to the first hearing of the subcommittee of the Blue Ribbon Committee, which was given the responsibility of investigating the Philippine War on Illegal Drugs. Allow me to thank Senate President Chis Escudero, the chairperson of the Blue Ribbon Committee, Senator Pia Cayetano, and of course my colleagues here in the Senate, and we are just being joined by Senator Bato de la Rosa, for the trust you have placed on this representation to chair this subcommittee. Our assignment will not be an easy task. I shall conduct this investigation without fear or favor, and I will simply follow the evidence. As the chairman of this subcommittee, I have construed our instruction to investigate the Philippine War on Illegal Drugs to begin with the Duterte administration, which was the first administration to use the term war on drugs to signify its prioritization of the enforcement of our anti-illegal drugs laws, all the way to the present time. Under our Senate rules, the Blue Ribbon Committee has jurisdiction over matters relating to investigation of malfeasance, misfeasance, and nonfeasance in office by officers and employees of the government. Malfeasance is intentional conduct that is wrongful or unlawful. Nonfeasance is failure to act where there was a duty to act. Misfeasance is conduct that is lawful but harms another person due to carelessness or an accident. Therefore, with the permission of my colleagues, I want to start our investigation by examining first the Duterte administration's enforcement of our anti-illegal drugs laws. How effective was the Duterte administration's war on drugs? Did it follow the law and rules? Was it compliant with the letter of the Constitution as well as with the values and principles contained in our Constitution? I am thankful to the House of Representatives Quadcom because I believe they have saved us a lot of time with the allegations which have been made before them, many of which we can take notice of for being of public knowledge, a la judicial notice. We can take notice of the grievances of people. Our hearings will be an opportunity for those who have been accused of malfeasance, misfeasance, or nonfeasance, or even just put in a bad light to respond to the allegations should they wish to do so. These hearings will also give the senators a chance to find out more about how the Philippines conducts its drug wars, which is a matter of great public interest. Let us remember what the Constitution tells us. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people, serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency, act with patriotism and justice, and lead modest lives. The state shall maintain honesty and integrity in the public service and take positive and effective measures against graft and corruption. According to a case by the Supreme Court, it bears to emphasize that public office is a public trust. Thus, public officers are exhorted to, at all times, serve the public with transparent accountability. So, let us all keep an open mind. Let us follow the evidence. With thousands of deaths caused by the Duterte administration's war on drugs, we have caused one death too many. Sobrang dami naman ata niyan para sabihin lamang na nanlaban lahat. We don't even have the death penalty on our statute books. And even assuming that we had this, the state would not have executed more than 6,000 death convicts in 6 years. No state with a conscience would have done this, and this would have merited international condemnation. Let us therefore answer the cries for justice from our people. Let us reform not just the Philippine National Police, but the entire notion of public service. Ang sabi, public office is a public trust. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? We know that something is terribly wrong somewhere. Together, let us find out what and where. Let us be objective as we analyze our problems. And let us, as much as possible, be scientific or systematic as we determine our solutions and our way out of this difficult situation we find ourselves in. So I say again, let us follow the evidence so we can uncover the truth. We want to know the truth, not only because it can set us free, but also so we can strengthen the rule of law and then heal our land. So we ask for the people's prayers. May the Almighty and all-knowing God guide us in this endeavor.